It's August. It's UPB here, OptionMillionaires.com, August 3rd, 2015. It's a Monday, 30 minutes before the market's going to open. The bell is going to ring, and S&P 500 futures are flat to start the week. If you look last week, Monday, we started with a sharp move to the downside. China was crashing. And we recovered those losses into midweek and have been consolidating. Is this some sort of a bull flag that's going to send us up this week? Setting us up for new all-time record highs. We have that inverted head and shoulders pattern I continue to point out that's working out, and I think is ultimately going to resolve to new all-time record high stock prices. You won't believe that, though, if you listen to the stream on Twitter and some of the bearish blogs and financial media posts about the market pulling back. Market has bad breath. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it smells. If you look at a chart for the S&P 500, continues to head to the upside. But also look at the U.S. dollar index kind of moderating a little bit after its parabolic move to the upside. A lot of earnings reports over the last couple weeks pointing out the increased value of the U.S. dollar having an impact on earnings. So we'll see if that changes, especially if we get back up into triple digits. It's something to keep an eye on. But one thing that the U.S. dollar strength is affecting is crude oil. Crude oil continues to melt lower here. Early in the year, after last June when it was over $100 a barrel, dropped to 42, pretty much a crash for crude oil. Coming back down to those prices, which is also affecting energy stocks. You can track that via the XLE ETF. I'll get into that later on. But if you look, we have earnings this week. Herbalife has earnings. Look at that. We're going to come back down to $45 support, which would also put in this beautiful longer-term head and shoulders pattern if we get up to the 60 level. So it's something to keep an eye on. Also, we have Disney. Look at Disney's chart. This is just a continued move to the upside. You see the spike. I mean, this is almost a parabolic chart from 2012. Looks the $30 stock has more than tripled in value and continues to head to the upside. Also heading to the upside are their ticket prices, which are now in the triple digits. Ooh, lots of fun for the kids, but the parents, it's a lot of money. Another stock to look for. Not reporting earnings this week, though. FCX, look at it breaking down to the 2009 lows at its head and shoulders pattern and looking to move into single digits. Yeah, I called this at the start of the year as the next CLF, which has been breaking down into penny stock status. $2.52, like it's a $105 stock just before the financial crisis. Something to keep an eye on with FCX, a lot of the precious metal stocks. Tesla reports earnings this week. The 20-year monthly chart doesn't really do it justice, so I'll zoom in a little bit. Are we looking at some sort of a topping pattern here or a cup and handle? If you look, you draw a trend line across here at about the 190 level. Another one across here at recent highs. This is a really important earnings report for Tesla. Is it going to send it up to new all-time record highs for Tesla, over $300? A lot of bearish sentiment out there. The analysts have been very bearish on it recently. A lot of downgrades, negative articles. This morning, Tesla talks about, or Elon Musk saying Tesla's right around the corner with driverless cars. We'll see if this gets the driver sending it up to new all-time record highs here as the week progresses. Earning reports come out. We're looking for GMCR. We have the negative analyst for Tesla, positive analyst for GMCR, and look at just last week bouncing off support here. Look at that on a weekly basis here, perfect trend line support. Bouncing off of it, we're going to send it back over $100 for earnings. This could be a nice trade. For the upside, if you look long-term trend line support, hit it last week, bouncing. Beautiful hammer candle on the monthly for July. Has that been, is that the bottom? Are we going to see a nice rally here post-earnings? They report earnings, I believe, on Wednesday after the bell. And then finally, we have a couple earnings reports on Thursday. How about Coors, which very popular stock back at the start of 2014 has been melting. I'm melting. You can see, have we hit support? You see the bounce we had a little bit last week. Is this a stock that you want to get into for earnings? I'll cover that. Check the blog at OptionMillionaires.com. Later on this week, and also the 3D stocks have been beaten down. Triple D, not diners, drive-ins and dives. Actually, anybody buying this stock up at the highs in 2014 has been throwing up ever since. Pretty much nothing left to throw up after dropping from 95 down to $13.16. New multi-year lows there for Triple D. So we'll see with the earnings report, is it going to elicit more nausea, vomiting, or have we kind of settled down and set up for a bounce? All right, UPB here, OptionMillionaires.com. It's the morning market, a couple minutes here, and I'll see you in the chat room at OptionMillionaires.com. Have a great trading day. Goodbye.